off, all praise, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Makakwadash. Double honors unto the elder apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth and that rule well. Peace, much love, and salutations unto you, sincere Akim out there that are teaching his truth. Those that are of the house of David, of course. Those that are teaching the truth in sincerity and in truth with all long suffering and with sound doctrine. This is the brother you call Amath for the Nebraska camp, and I'm coming back with another lesson. And I want to get into how a prophet is not accepted in his own country. All right. Now, of course, that country that it's talking about is referring to the house of Israel. All right, because there's always a people before it's a place. All right. And the reason why I want to get into that, man, has a lot to do with the prophecies. Okay. I mean, we already understood, from this book that I have up, which I'm going to get into. This helped to understand how our people, they don't listen to us. When I say us, I mean the men that are hitting the highways and the byways in truth and sincerity, teaching the name of Yahweh Shai, teaching his works and his prophecies, and then teaching his future judgment upon America. When we teach these things, our own people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that are walking the earth, they look at us like, really, like I went into in my last lesson, we're looked at as outcasts, or looked at as crazy, or people who don't know what we're talking about. Okay, when not all actuality, the scriptures say that the Lord has chosen able men to do this work. Okay, a man that is really the Most High instills in certain men that drive, that integrity, that sincerity, that that straightforwardness, and also that endurance to do this work and to push it out no matter what's going on. All right, but in the midst of the true men teaching the word and sincerity and the truth, you have also false prophets. Okay, which these false prophets among Israel, they are accepted more than a man who is putting in work honestly. Okay, one that's putting his personal feelings to the side. Salakia. Salakia. So those the false prophets, according to the book of Isaiah, the 30th chapter, they rather hear smooth things, things that are appeasing to their ears, opposed to the truth. And the truth is, we are in our current captivity. The so-called white people, or the Edomites, or Esau, is our enemy. And the Lord, whom the world ignorantly calls God, which is the Heavenly Father Yahweh, he hates, he discriminates against a certain nation. All right, or against certain nations, I should say, because his inheritance is in Israel. On any nation outside of that, the Most High sit there as a drop of a bucket. So the Most High hates, the Most High is a racist, and our people don't want to hear. So our people don't want to hear the truth, man. No matter how much evidence and proof that we have to back that up, our people don't want to accept it because it's not what they learned growing up, or it's not something that they want to accept. All right, this truth is a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, man. Hey, but I'm gonna get straight into it, and Lord willing, this is edifying, and hey, may the Lord give the increase. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go and speak to the house of Israel." So I open, and that's where we're supposed to hit the highways and byways for. So when we hit the highways and the byways, when we're hitting the line, we're not out there for the other nations. Now, when the other nations walk up and inquire about what's going on at the camps, we do, we're still required to edify and teach the truth, but we're not out there for the heathens. All right, the true heathens, because the Lord called our people heathens too, for the way that they were acting, for being ignorant of his law, statutes, and commandments. When the actual heathens come up to the camps, we're not going to forbid to teach them the truth. because they had to know their judgment as well. They had to know their future, and their future is being slaves in the kingdom of heaven unto the Israelites. All right, but we're out there for the house of Israel. It says that in the book of Matthew. It says, go into my sheep. All right, and according to the book of Psalms, his sheep is Israel, the pasture of his flock. All right. So it says, so I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll, and said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as sweet as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Because for one, the holy tongue, the Lashon Kadash, all right, the Hebrew is our native tongue, as you know, as Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know. But through the scattering of our people, you know, being put through the four corners of the earth, you know, we learn different tongues. We learn English. You know, some people learn Dutch, or, you know, any other type of language outside of the language of Hebrew. And to this day and age, the most popular language, at least in the, on this side of the earth, in the Western Hemisphere, you know, here in America, the native tongue is English. All right, but it says we're not sent to those of a strange tongue. All right, we're not sent unto the other nations. We're sent unto our own people. We're sent unto our own brothers, man. It says, not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. So first and foremost, they're showing that our people don't want to hear what we got to say, you know, and it's true, because when we hit the highways and the byways, you have our people. They'll just walk by. They'll hear this word loud and clear, you know, and they'll keep walking by. And yet you will have heathens that will stop and actually inquire, you know, which through the spirit, some of them, you know, through the confusion of faces, may be Israelites, but some of them are obviously, you know, heathens, man. Okay, our own people don't accept this word. They walk by like this is like they heard it already, like they know the truth already. All right. It says, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. You see, our people are naturally rebellious, man. The Most High, he made certain of our people rebellious just to prove a point. Just as well as he hardened the heart of Pharaoh just to show his power, to show that he is the mighty power, man. He did the same. The Lord, he has to be a bad dude. He sends strong delusion upon these people that they believe a lie, man. Our own people. And I believe that's in the book of 1 Thessalonians. Can't quote exactly where it said, but he sent unto them strong delusion where they should believe a lie. All right. They believe more of what Esau tells them than what we tell them. Okay. And we don't tell them nothing out of our own hearts. We tell our people the truth, man. And like I said before, it's a hard pill to swallow. These people, they rather swallow down lies and deceit rather than truth. You see? It says, behold, I have made thy face stronger against their faces, and thy forehead stronger against their foreheads. As an adamant, harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. All right? So, hey, at the end of the day, going back to that Romans 3:3, it says, what if some did not believe? Matter of fact, I'll pull that real fast. You see? Romans, the 3rd chapter, and the 3rd verse. And it says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? The Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sins and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So we're not tripping that Jake's not listening. All right, because the Most High said that his sheep is going to hear his voice. So any Jake that comes up and inquires and actually is willing to dialogue and understand what the word is saying, opposed to just bucking up, that may be they may be part of the Lord's elect. You see, it says we don't rejoice, just like the Lord said. Are you going to rejoice over 99 sheep or one that is lost? You see, you find that one sheep. Because when you go on the highways and the byways, you're not going to always get a big crowd. All right, you're not always going to get a big crowd. Sometimes you'll be out there for 4 or 5 hours, 3 or 4 hours, and you may get like 2 people. But it's not about the quantity. It's about the quantity. All right, so like the quality. All right, it's about getting that word out efficiently and clearly, that the elect may be edified. But a lot of our people, they don't want to be edified. They don't want to be rebuked. They don't want to be corrected. And when we go out there and teach that word, we're not only speaking unto them for their own salvation, but we're speaking unto them to correct them too. We're corrected on a daily as men of the Lord. The Lord gives us reality checks every day, man. That's how we learn to be better men. And what we do by the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we don't just sit on that mercy that he showed us and that grace that he shows us. We use it correctly by going and hitting the highways and byways and saying, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is great. He did this, he did that, and he's going to come back and he's going to save his people. We go out there and we speak the marvelous works of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. We don't tuck our tails and just keep this wisdom to ourselves. We go out and we teach our people because that's who we care for. As Esdras, he cared for his people so much that he had to be corrected. He had to be rebuked by an angel, man. All right, he wasn't in the wrong spirit. All right, but as it said, thinkest thou lovest my people more than I? Yahweh Shem Yahushai loves his people. His people is just all jacked up, man, because of this society. All right, so I'm gonna get into this. Let me see. Yeah, no, I'm going to continue in this Ezekiel. I got another scripture I want to pull out, but it's Ezekiel 3:10. It says, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thy heart, and hear with thine ears, and go get thee to them of the captivity. Who are those of the captivity? I'm gonna grab that. All right, because it says that in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter and the 28th verse. All right, it says that we should go into Egypt again with ships, and we should go into captivity again. All right, and right now we're in that current captivity. But I'm going to get this here in Baruch, and I'm gonna go from 3 and 1, then I'm going to jump to the point. It says, "O Lord, mighty, O Lord Almighty, power of Israel, the soul in anguish and troubled spirit cried unto thee," and that's our people. All right, that's us. We're the people that are troubled. We are the people that are at the bottom. We're the poor of the earth right now. All right, physically, because we're in our captivity. And I'm going to get it right here in verse 8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. Who is it talking about? It's talking about Israel, man. We are in our current captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, to be subject to payments according to the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. And because the Lord, he's the power over all, of course. But like I said before, his inheritance is in Israel. We are in our current captivity. So it says, get thee to them of the captivity, unto the children of thy people, and speak unto them. All right, speak unto them. We here for y'all, man. The Israelites, man. These so-called white people, these Africans, these Hawaiians, these Africans, all these other nations, these Goots, these East Indians. We're not here for them, man. It says to get to them of the captivity unto the children of thy people, Israel, man, and speak unto them and tell them, thus said the Lord Yahweh, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, So, hey, like that coincides with Romans 3:3, because, hey, man, we gonna teach this word regardless, your disbelief and your lack of faith, all right, or your stiff neckness is not gonna stop the Lord's program, The Lord's program is gonna continue to churn forward, until that judgment comes and we the prophecies are fulfilled. This truth is, even then the truth's not going to stop, because we're going to be holy in the kingdom, which we're going to keep the laws, the statutes, and commandments. But that's the only difference, is we're going to have peace. You see? But our people, they rather, our people they're gone, man. They're gone, man. And I want to get this precept real quick. Proverbs. All right, this is the book of Proverbs. You see? Yeah. This is Proverbs, because as I said, when we go out there and teach the word, man, when we go out there and teach the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the midst, we also are correcting people, man. Because there's certain things that the Spirit may have a brother get into, and it may have somebody walking by or driving by that may hear that they need to hear it, man. All right, whether they like it or not. So this is Proverbs 12:1. It says, "Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish." You see, those the people that don't like to be corrected, and our people that's rampant in Israel, man. They don't like to be corrected. Jake think they know it all, man. They think they got the truth already. All right. But it says, he that hated to be reproved is brutish. And that's exactly why we're not accepted, man. But we're not supposed to stop teaching the word because Jake don't believe. The prophecies are coming to pass, bro. The mark of the beast is being pushed more than it's ever been pushed, man. All right. And it's soon to be pushed upon the masses of the people. Before you know it, there's going to be a mandatory what's the word I'm looking for? There's going to be a mandatory thing for this chip to be placed in you, man. They're slowly getting rid of these benefits. The dollar is slowly devaluing even more. The Dow is constantly dropping. All these different things are going on toward the chip is going to be fully implemented. All right. But through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we ain't going to stop pushing this truth, because niggas out here don't believe, or you never heard of it. It's far-fetched. Hey, well, you can think that, man. But hey, like they say, we'll see when the Lord comes. You're gonna see when these prophecies come to pass. All right, which they are gonna come to pass. The Lord said, not one jot or one tittle. All right, this word ain't going nowhere, and it's gonna come to pass. It's already sealed, stamped, and delivered. Okay. And the Most High is about to have that package open, which is the package of prophecy. All right. But that's all I wanted to get into, man. Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect and grievous unto the scoffers and scorners and all those that oppose Yahweh Shem Yahushai's will. Give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the elder apostles that taught us his truth and that ruled well. Much love and peace unto the sincere Akim out there teaching his truth and pushing this word with all sincerity and the truth. All right. That being said, call Allah Matiyah Bashim Al Shai Bashim Rakak Wadash Barakatham unto you, Akim. Shalom.